What's up, y'all? It's your boy Carcino here. Yeah, new look now. You don't see a car. I can actually relax a little bit today. It's been a hectic week last week, so all the graduation parties and birthdays and all that stuff is going on. I have to be there, so glad that's taken care of. And now that that's done, we move forward. And let's talk about in hip hop. I'm gonna do a whole category of top fives because it's hard to do top five greatest rapper, period. It's just hard to do without breaking down levels. But let's do top five DJs and producers, because somebody was like, everybody in the questions, who's your top five this? Who's your top five that? So fine, I'll give you my top five producers. And what I mean DJ slash producer, because sometimes the DJ was the producer of the songs, so that's how it goes back then. Now you just have a producer. So understand it. And what I use to judge it is by creativity, richness of material, definitely different styles of range of producing. And that's what I use to basically make my decision. I know number five, and this is tough, man. I have Marley Marl at number five. Marley Marl, Juice Crew, all of those personalities. A lot of people are like, Marley didn't make that track. Hey, man, it got his name on it. So I got to roll with whoever name is on the track. So I'm sorry. Whoever made that beat, I'm sorry. But Marley's name is on it. And plus, dealing with all of those different rappers at that time. And each one of them had a different style to try to match their style and still stay unique. That's why he was number five. All right, at number four, I think we're at the sneeze, and y'all didn't want to hear that. Snot flying everywhere. You didn't want to see that. Number four, we got none other than Primo, DJ Premier, Gangstar. A lot of work with them, and again, it's a lot of stuff that Primo didn't do that another producer who almost made this list, Pete Rock, was making tracks with them also. So, but Primo is good for his range of sound. The way he produces a track is entirely different than what certain people would even go and search for. Like, he looks for harps, any type of, stuff you wouldn't naturally find in a hip-hop beat. He will take time to master one track better than any, probably one of the best at doing that. And I think that's where the others got like, man, I should probably incorporate that. I thought the beat was fine just the way it was, but actually I could do more. And it kind of pushed the envelope for people to do more. Number three, I would say, is this is tough. Dr. Dre. His name was on the on the tracks, okay? Don't look at me. His name was on the tracks. But as far as mixing and sounds and producing a record to different ranges from East Coast, West Coast, he's one of the best. Another time, another perfectionist will take his time to make sure the beat is absolutely correct before he puts it out. And sometimes it's a little too long for us, but when it comes out, you can tell from the uniqueness of the sound that it had his touch to it. So everybody can now, as people's like, hey, that's a Dre beat. I've heard that 1,000 times. Number two, the RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan. People are going to be, no, he isn't. Oh, yes, he is. He's not given a lot of credit for his style, but he changed the sound in the 90s. everybody in 3 years was trying to make records like the RZA, with all these cuts and grooves and sounds and sound effects and all of that splicing of tracks and making new sounds. That was the birth of that. And a lot of people took from that and made it into their own style. It was like, oh man, I'm going to try to do that. And they made different records with them. Believe me, you would have never heard Old Boys. You'd never heard of Kanye West. You'd have never heard all of that type sounds back then if it wasn't for the RZA. Trust me, you wouldn't have. He really originated that. And taking time to perfect it and make it sound different. Yeah, people went into that. And that's why today he does musical scores for movies, because he has an ear for music and he's very good. Number one, the greatest producer, DJ in hip-hop history is Bobcat. DJ Bobby Bobcat Irvin. Okay? And people like, who is that? That was LL Cool J's DJ, most noted for in the early 80s. He started with an LA Posse before Russell Simmons and them scooped him. Then after that, he was moved on to other projects. He's worked with everybody in the game, from Tupac, Eazy-E, King T, Ice Cube, every rapper, every style of rap. He has made a track for them, and it has made ultimate success in every single one, from writing, producing. Hell, he even worked with Eddie Murphy's brother in Eddie Murphy Productions. Y'all didn't know Eddie Murphy's brother had a record out. He wrote that. Put his brother in there as the rapper, and he wrote the rhymes. So all I can tell you is that that is the number one producer, DJ Scratches. Scratches, come on. He did the MC Ren, You Can Kiss My Black Ass. He produced that song. DJ Train worked on a little bit of tracks, but Bobcat came in there and did the mixing for that and production. So that's it. That's your top 5 for me. Y'all might disagree because you probably haven't heard all these type of producers and all that stuff. But that's my top 5. You asked for it, so you got it. It might change. History could change. So it might not be that forever. But we'll know later on in life, I guess.